Hi, my name is Dr. Kamalan Jeevaratnam and I'm attached with Perdana University, Malaysia. I'm also the 2014 Merdeka Award Grant for International Award recipient. I'm a cardiac electrophysiologist by training, and I also teach physiology at the Royal College of Surgeons Thailand based here at Perdana University. I was successfully received the Merdeka Award in 2014, and my attachment was based at the University of Cambridge at the Anne McLaren Laboratory of Regenerative Medicine. At Cambridge, I just completed my attachment and came back to Malaysia sometime slightly mid-September this year. And at the Anne McLaren Laboratory of Regenerative Medicine, I worked with Professor Roger Peterson, who is a world specialist at cardiac stem cell and growing stem cells in vitro. Now, at the Anne McLaren lab, I was initially involved with trying to develop and modify protocols about how to grow cardiac stem cells and what exactly was involved in the development of cardiac stem cells. So the issue around my research really is we all are aware how stem cells grow, and what I seek to do when I was in Cambridge, at the University of Cambridge, was to actually grow these cardiac stem cells and subsequently try to characterize their functional instincts. So we had the ability after a while to grow these cells, and they look like cardiac cells, but we didn't know whether they would function like cardiac cells. So one of the outcomes was to eventually grow them and subsequently characterize their function electrophysiologically, and that was what part of my work was involved when I was at the University of Cambridge. The most greatest experience or opportunity that the Merdeka Award offered me was, while it was a great way to go and work with some great minds and to do actual laboratory work at an internationally world-renowned university, but I think fundamentally the greatest experience or the greatest outcome that I got was the ability to network with a variety of top professors, both within the University of Cambridge and also externally. So during my attachment, I worked with Professor Christopher Wang at the Physiological Laboratory at the University of Cambridge as well. Professor Wang collaborates with Professor Roger Peterson, and they work together, and I spent a significant amount of time building my relationship there as well. In addition, I was able to meet a professor of clinical cardiology at St. George's Hospital, where we collaborated and we discussed about some areas of my work. Discussion with Professor John Cam at St. George's led to me writing a paper with him, and we are in the midst of trying to submit the paper for publication. And that's one of the opportunity. The other opportunity I got, I also met Professor Ken O'Halloran from the University College Cork in Ireland, and he invited me over to his laboratory to present a talk about my area of research. So there are numerous people that I worked with, as well as different universities like the University of Surrey in Guildford, where I'm now also doing active work and travel frequently too. So I think fundamentally the research aspect and the laboratory work that's awarded by the Merdeka Award is great because I get to do some work, but even greater than that is the networking opportunity that I've built. I now can say comfortably that I know at least 4 world-renowned cardiology researchers, professors, whom in the future I am now trying to build relationships with and trying to extend and do more research with them. And that's probably, I think, the most significant aspect of the Merdeka grant that I have been able to benefit. My advice to people or aspiring younger scientists who want to apply for this Merdeka Award is, please do, because ultimately we are all great in our own aspect, and there's not one greater than the other. It's about our passion and our drive. And what I want to tell young researchers is that we must not stay away from applying, because only if you apply will you give yourself the chance to be recognized. And I think that's fundamentally important. A lot of us tend to sometimes try to take a back seat and not push ourselves, and I think that we have to make that step where we are not afraid, and to believe that we can do something, and to believe that we are also equally great, because that's the first step, is to know that you're great, and to then try to pitch yourself out. And I think I would encourage young scientists to apply for the Merdeka Award, because what I think is particularly important is the opportunity that it's given, the ability for the grant to just be a huge, the flexibility in the grant that it offers to young scientists to do networking, to attend dinners, to meet people, is something that not many people have that opportunity. And I would encourage, because it's ultimately, that is what builds one's career. So if you're in here for the long run, the Merdeka Award Grant for International Attachment is one of your greatest key to bigger success and greater ones. So I wish you all the very best, and I look forward to welcoming you as an alumni of the Merdeka Award Grant for International Attachment. Thank you very much.